30 million tons.
30 million tons is the annual steel scrap demand of India, according to the Bureau of International Recycling. India is the world's second largest steel scrap importer, taking in over 7 million tons from all over the world. And yet, this wasn't enough to meet the annual steel scrap demand of 30 million. The global scrap market is currently under pressure from a variety of challenging conditions: COVID-19, shipping container shortages, to port delays, and raising port and freight challenges. Imported scrap prices have remained volatile since the start of the coronavirus. This combination of factors has resulted in India's steel industry aiming to meet its needs using domestic raw material under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Atmanirbhar Bharat policy, which translates as self-reliant India. So think about this for a minute. India is currently the world's second largest steel producer at 99.57 million tons in 2020. And yet we are struggling to meet our annual scrap demand of 30 million tons. Since metal is infinitely recyclable, we can actually meet our steel scrap demand by ourselves without even looking to import. Being such a large importer of scrap material and producer of steel means that it will take time for India to become self-reliant. However, the mills still need to import. India is such a big producer of steel, the markets are still buying scrap, and there is less domestic availability of it. India's domestic scrap market will not 100% cater to demand. And why is that so? 98% of the Indian scrap market is completely unorganized and traditionally well known for below the table transactions. And large demands aren't met since there is no clarity, there is no organization in the entire scrap ecosystem. The mills cannot channelize the scrap to where it needs to be. Transport is a problem, logistics is a problem, bills are a problem, GST is a problem. Since there are thousands of intermediaries, the quality of Indian scrap is also very different to the quality of scrap which they import. There are huge fluctuations in the prices since the scrap material has to pass through 3 or 4 hands before it reaches the final industry where it is cast into something new. And that's where Cercle X comes in. And Cercle X, our mission is to organize the unorganized, create a channelized, efficient ecosystem of metal scrap from across India, thereby enabling India to be self-reliant on domestic scrap to be able to match its annual demand and not wait for imports. Across the entire country, Cercle X has set up what we call as Cercle X hubs, which are hyper-local ecosystems, ensuring that we have access to scrap across multiple industries from all over India. As a result, we ensure that we meet your annual demand for metal scrap at the best quality and at the best price. Today, thousands of industries are shifting over to work with Cercle X from multiple parts of the country. Are you the next one? Let's speak.